Everybody, Phi Farley here, getting a betting pick in for Monday, March 12th. Man, what a day yesterday. Had a good pick, another winner. That's four straight in college basketball with the under in Georgia State, Texas Arlington. Georgia State is on a roll. They're going into the tournament. Hit the under pretty easily. Unders are getting pounded throughout these tournaments, and that was a pretty easy one. So there's four straight in NCAA basketball, which is great. Today, we got a short slate of games. CIT tournaments kicking off. Real quick, before I get into my pick, I just want to say subscribe if you can, which I think everyone can. So just subscribe so that you can get the picks out. Sometimes, in fact, the Hartford-San Diego line, I want to watch that all the way to tip-off before I make my move. I'm going to get into that game here in a second, but if you subscribe, you can get that pick right before the game goes live. I'm never going to put a game out that's already started, but I usually want to get at least an hour ahead of time to get my play out. So getting into that game, speaking of Hartford at San Diego, remember in the CIT, there is home court advantage. Unlike the tournaments, unlike the big tournament, we have a home court advantage here. San Diego's going to be playing at home. Now, that said, San Diego's had some drama. Their head coach recently resigned. He's under investigation for domestic violence. He played through the last game of the season at San Francisco, which they won, and they were playing well at the end of the season. Then he leaves. They go into the tournament, play BYU, who they just played prior to that, and beat at home. And they lose to BYU in Las Vegas in the WCC tournament. So I do feel like this affects the team. KP has this game rated right about a 12-point advantage for San Diego. So we do have a little bit of an adjustment down. Hartford, I would look to put in a fight here. I'm leaning onto the Hartford side. But right now it's open at minus 10.5. It's down to minus 10 for San Diego. I'm leaning on the Hartford side, but I want to see how the money comes in throughout the day on this game. I really feel like sharps should be on Hartford if it's really going to affect them. So something to keep in mind as it goes throughout the day. All right, now getting on to my betting pick for the day, I'm going to go with Abilene Christian. Abilene Christian is at +9 right now. It's an 11 o'clock tip-off, so make sure you get on it. It's at +9, open at 10.5, and then it's been bet down. We have 68% of the bets coming in on Drake. All the public's going to come in on Drake. No one's going to say, I'm a huge Abilene Christian fan, and I love this line that I'm getting against Drake. So what you got is that the market is adjusted for a lot of public money coming in on Drake. Inflate the line up, to 10.5 instead of what it should be, more like 5.5. And now it's getting readjusted back down because we're going to have some sharper money coming in on Abilene Christian, especially in these smaller tournaments. Abilene Christian probably hasn't had a betting line all year. And so here's their first one in the CIT. Congratulations. But no one has any kind of positive or negative reinforcement by betting on Abilene Christian. They do on Drake, though. So I'm going to go with the Abilene Christian side +9, just a classic CIT tournament move. And the way I'm seeing the betting money come in, that's the sharp way to go, or the better way to go, in my opinion. Take it for what it's worth. And again, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you again soon.